guys, welcome back to my channel. I know the background is a little bit different from my usual background because I'm traveling right now. I'm in the hotel, but I don't want to be too behind my Sing Inferno cover. I apologize for like the little noise in the background. I wanted to film in the bathroom where they have natural light, like very clear. But I couldn't film there because the noise is even worse. So we're just gonna film here. Hopefully I can talk loud enough to cover that background noise. Let's talk about Sing Inferno season 5, episode 5. Guys, it's a good one. Trust me, it is a good one. The last time Mina was able to wanted to talk to Subin. Mina wanted to talk to Subin and she was going to talk to him. Here came and asked her if she's free right now. She told Subin, I'll talk to you later. She decided to talk to Sonny first. Now Mina and Sonny conversation. Sonny said that since the first day he's been interested in two people. Sonny loves saying that. Since the first day he's been interested in two people, Mina and Mindy. He asked her if she didn't know. Mina said she knew it at first, like the first impression and everything, but she wasn't entirely sure that he was completely like interested in her. To be honest, she wasn't sure. He asked why. She said because of the way he was already with Mina. The way he was with Mindy, right? Mina thought they were like already a couple. Because she thought they were already like a couple, she didn't even want to try to get to know him that way anymore. She's like, you guys pair up and decided to stick together. It felt weird for her to go after him because of that. Some say that the first impression of her is different from what he thought she is. When he saw first Mina, he thought she was like very confident. She was like bold. He thought she will approach him, and then realized that if he didn't approach her, she will not go and find him. So he decided to go to her to talk to her. Mina is like, you didn't actually do that. You didn't go you didn't approach me. You didn't go and talk to me. She wasn't sure. In the beginning she thought he was interested in her, and then she wasn't sure because after the first impression thing, nothing really happened. She said Uti yelling during the game today. She realized that she actually had a chance. Mina told him that she sent him the postcard. At the beginning when they were sending postcards, she said she sent him the postcard. She's the one who hold egg on the postcard. He said he was the same for him. He also sent her a postcard. He holds something on the postcard. He said, you didn't have a clue of what I was talking about. She said, well, they mentioned something about the yellow dress. If only Sonny knew that somebody else also talked about the yellow dress. It wasn't just him who talked about the yellow dress. There was somebody else also mentioned the yellow dress. Sonny said that when she was joining them, she gave like the best. She was the last person to arrive, so she have like the best first impression. He said something about as soon as he saw her, he was like hoping that she sit right next to him. So it was something that he wanted. Mina is surprised that he said all those things to her now. Remember, she told him and Mindy were like stick together already. But Sonny always say that he's been interested in two people. We didn't see him take initiative toward Mina, but we knew that he was interested in both of them. Mina is surprised hearing all those things today. Maybe when she thought she was going to talk to him, the conversation will not go that way immediately. Sonny said that she have the extroverted personality. That's the type you usually go for. He like her charm. So he asked about her. In that time, Mina said that she likes someone who sure about who she likes someone who know that they like her and express it. So he said that at the beginning he felt that she was not going to or didn't want to approach him. That's what he felt at the beginning. So he thought that he has to be the proactive one. He has to be the one who approached her if he was planning to talk to her. Mina said that you didn't approach me. Say that I did. I turned the air conditioner for you. I told you that they didn't show much about like them going on the date, going on paradise. Like they didn't show much about like what happened in the helicopter. This is when Sonny said that, but I turned the air conditioner for you. She was trying to turn the air conditioner in the helicopter and it wasn't working. So he turned it off for her. This is how they were sitting. Subin is at the end. Mina, Sonny, and we have Minji. He said he turned the air conditioner for her. He wouldn't do that for someone he doesn't like. I'm like, oh, forget that he doesn't like. She's not gonna get her air conditioner turned on. I was laughing because I said, but you were going to buy that with somebody else. You were going to buy that's me another person. Mina is happy to hear all the compliment that she's getting for Sonny. She said that, to be honest, he has been on her mind and she's been thinking about him. Finally, see things like I saw it. Because I've been saying that Mina is also interested in saying. I've been saying that for the past 3 episodes. I feel like I was talking and nobody else was yelling me. Like I saw this thing a mile away. The panelists start to see that. Even the panelists say, so he going on the date with Mindy doesn't mean that he's locked already. It's on, they say it's only day 3. Say they're all still getting to know each other. If it's interesting to get to know another girl, it's okay for him to do that. Minji doesn't look happy. She's waiting for her man. She's waiting for Sari to talk to him. She was looking on that direction. Sari was talking to Mina. I feel like it's the way Minji was saying, it felt like it has been a little wide since they were talking. And so it's like, can we just go there and interrupt the conversation? Mina is like, I don't want to do that.
우리 그냥 둘이 가서 술 찰까?
아니 더 얘기하고 싶을 수도 있잖아.
I like this about Mina. I feel like, okay, I take it back. I judged her a little bit too much. 2 episodes prior, I apologize for it. That was just my first impression of her. Now she's proving me wrong, and I'm happy about that. I'm glad she didn't go and interrupt the date because she's like, if he want to do that, he's gonna do it. She said he wanted to do that for a while. What good would that be for me to go and interrupt the date that he has with somebody else? She tells on, no, she doesn't want to do that. He's like, oh, you're pretty cool. So they're just sad and while waiting, talking a little bit. So I say, I know the type of person you are. So something about you, the type of person will go with your feelings. Okay, let's talk about Subin and her son. Subin and her son are talking. He gave her his jacket. He gave her his hoodie. This hoodie will have a whole story. This whole episode, pay attention to that hoodie. It will create some problem. Like, what a nice guy. He's taking care of her. I'm glad for now. My opinion might change later, but for now, I'm glad he's paying attention to her. Subin asked, did I really look like your ex-girl? Subin asked, hey son, do that really look like your ex-boyfriend? She just laughed out loud. She didn't really answer, yes, you look like him. She just said, oh, she's just saying, you're handsome. She like the handsome type, so he doesn't look like her ex-boyfriend. I think her ex-boyfriend was also handsome. That's what she mean by that. What's her type? Ideal type. She said that she likes someone who make her feel good. Like when she's around that person, is happy. That's what she said. Subin said that when it comes to him, he doesn't care about the outside. He care about who the person is. He wants someone who's genuine and honest. Her son laugh a lot. I'm not criticizing her son. It's just like I feel like I still haven't get a chance to know who her son is. Among all the girls, even Yejin, who doesn't get much screen time. Maybe because she doesn't have any connection, she's not very interested in all those guys. None of those 6 guys are her type. I feel like her son, and besides the fact that she really liked Subin, I don't know much about her. I really don't know. She's just like a Barbie girl, like I told her Barbie. Oh, even Barbie. If you watch Barbie at the end, she was like, I want to live more. I want to experience more. Remember when the Barbie started thinking about dying? Hopefully I'm not spoiled the show for you. It's been 2 years. You should know how the show went. So when Barbie start to have like thoughts, like I really like her song, giggling, I'll be happy, but it's been 5 episodes. Her song, I want to know your personality, but I like the fact that she's always cool, she's always nice, she's not mean. Besides getting Subin, be hell over here, I don't know much about her, and I want to know who is her son. I want to know who is her son with Subin. that's what I'm lacking. I feel like every single girl, I got to know their personality besides caring about who they like or not. But I feel like I'm still doesn't know who her son is without her son who is in love with Subin. If you get what I mean by that, okay, let's get back to the episode because we have a lot to talk about. He likes someone who is genuine and honest. Subin said that at the beginning. This is where Subin here is honest. My opinion on Subin might change later during the episode, but when I recap a show, I like to focus on what I'm talking about at the moment. This is him be very open to her son here. He said that at the beginning he was interested in Mina. So for him, when he's interested in someone, he want to get to know that person very quickly to determine if things will work out with that person or not and decide to move on later.
인상 깊게 본 사람한테 좀 빨리 친해지고 싶었어. 아니면 그냥 아닌 거고.
Okay, let me keep this in mind. Let me keep this in mind when I talk about that later. Hopefully I'll remember this part. You want to focus on whoever you have a strong impression from at the beginning and see if that thing will work out or not. He told her son that's why he wanted to get to know. Attention that he was giving to her son here, I'm like, what's happening is Subi has changed, have a change of mind. What's going on after the campfire? What's going on? He said he want to get to know her son since they have the same disposition. I didn't really get what he meant by that. Maybe they kind of in the same, I don't know, they are similar. Maybe among the contestants they seem to be similar in the same wavelength. Maybe he meant the same wavelength or something like that. Mina conversation with Seri continue on the other side. If there's anyone else that is interested to talk to or interested to get to know beside Minje, he said there's no one. Ever since the 3 days has passed, it has been only Minje and her. He's not interested in anyone else. Mina said that she still have a few people she want to talk to. I think this was like a conclusion. She asked, say, is that okay for me to go and talk? He said, what do you have to ask? You don't have to ask. She said, I have to tell you because, we were talking. Me and I gonna have other conversation. So this is where her conversation and Sai ended. Now Sai and Minji talk. Minji asked if you have a great conversation. He said yes. At the beginning, it's a little bit awkward between him and Minji. Remember, he was talking to Mina. Remember what happened during the campfire. They're still like fresh out of the campfire. It must have been a week for us with the internet and everything. But for them, it's fresh out of the campfire. So all the emotion is still there. So it's a little bit awkward after the campfire situation and after him talking to Mina. Say that the feeling for her and his feeling for Mina has been distant. He tried to determine his feeling for the both girl. Still gonna get to know both of them, and at the end he will make his decision. That's the way he was saying. Yeah, Minji say that it's cool. He asked if she have a conversation with other people. She said she only talked to Son while she was waiting for him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Be happy. I was like, you were waiting for me?
기다렸어?
She said yes. He was very happy to hear that she was waiting for him. Oh, this guy. He said that she got under his skin somehow. I don't know if it's confessing here, but after his word gets so twisted, oh no, it's not a confession. He's still trying to figure out his feeling because he said, oh, you got under my skin. She said, okay, it's nice to hear that. This is what she said. It's nice to hear that. Then he said, my feeling hasn't changed since the past 3 days. I'm still interested in you and I'm still interested in her. I don't know. Is that a compliment or not? Even the balance was confused here. He said, as for him, unless girl get to him just like she has, he will lose interest in them. But seriously, this little heart of his is done. It's you.
아, 근데 이 하트 하나 됐다. It's you.
I'm like, are you making a confession? But his words are so twisted. It's like, oh, you get under my skin. This little heart of mine is you. it's done. But after he said no one else is curious, this is why like I'm like, was that a confession? But listen to what he said later. He said no one else is curious about him. He asked about the chocolate. Apparently he received only one red chocolate and he know that it's minty. He doesn't like the fact that no one else is curious about him. Even though he's only interested in two people, he has been making clear. But the fact that nobody else is giving him attention, he's not happy about that. It's like, oh, Minji's here, but no one else is curious about me. It's like, I don't know if this is a good thing or this is a bad thing. And Mina went to talk to Subin finally. This conversation is chaotic. Let's talk about it. Mina went to talk to Subin. I'm like, at the beginning I feel bad. I'm like, oh boy, her son, she was having a La La Land conversation with Subin. He's finally giving her some attention. And they were like in the photo booth room with all those pictures. I'm like, oh, they are talking in the photo book area where they have all those sexy pictures. Of course, you have Mina picture with Song and Mina picture with Sumi. He asked about yesterday. She said she was really trying to do her best, and I knew that she was like very professional when she was taking those pictures. Meanwhile, Subi wasn't so happy to see how bold she was with those guys, but I just knew that Mina was like in the wanted to win mood. And you can feel like Gohan also was like very professional. I feel like Mina and Gohan took those pictures in a very professional way. Other people were getting the feeling involved. They were kind of shy, but Mina was like, okay, photo book content. I'm here, I'm doing that. And Gohan was the same. She was like very classy, doing really focusing on doing the picture. That was the goal. But Subin was kind of jealous and seeing Mina doing all those pictures, taking all those bold pictures with those two guys. Remember when he said that when, oh my god, I'm so sorry for the song, but I'm gonna continue. She was just trying to be professional. That's why she was doing those pictures like that. He said, oh, he said you did well. Mina said she wanted to do the mission with him, but Hason was first. Hason picked him first.
사실 너랑 너의 이름을 호명하려고 그랬었는데 이성이 먼저 호명을 해서
He said there's not much that we can do about that. Remember, she wanted to do the mission with Subin, and she couldn't pick Subin. You know, she completely forgot the name of the other guy because in her mind it was Subin. And then when Subin was gone, she was like, who should I pick now? She said that, he said, oh, there's nothing that we can do about it. It was a challenge, you know. Mina said that she was thinking to herself that maybe since you spend the whole day with her son, so naturally she thought that you might wanted to get to know her better after doing the photo shoot. She said that when we were around the campfire, she got the feeling that he wanted to spend more time with her son. Subin said that the campfire city arrangement is not entirely his fault. Remember during the campfire city arrangement where we Hesson, I told you Hesson never leaves Subin's side. Since he was with Hesson all day, so he ended up sitting next to her. He's like, it's not entirely my fault that I sit there. Remember, he said he wanted to sit next to Mina, but things didn't work out that way. But Mina doesn't know that. Mina in her mind is like, you spend the whole day with her, and even at the campfire, you sit next to her. I understand that part also because she can express how she felt at the moment, you know. He asked about the situation of the changing during the game. This is where Subi gets serious here. He asked about the situation changing during the game when she said the person that she liked has changed. He said that that was unexpected. He asked why.
그 중간에 상황이 바뀌었다고 했잖아. 호감이 가는 사람이 바뀌었다고 했을 때 그건 좀 의외였어.
He asked her why did she change the person that she liked during the game. He didn't expect her to change the person that she liked, and he wanted to know why. Subin said it was unexpected. She asked, why do you think it was unexpected? He said he was wondering because she wasn't like considered sorry before. Why all of a sudden she changed her mind to go towards sorry? Mina said about sorry. This is what Mina explained herself. She said about sorry on the first day, her first impression was sorry. So that first day and everything, you know, Subin came after when they had the challenge, the game they throw the volleyball thing, and then they have the mini date. That's how her connection started with Subin. Because Subin was like very quiet on the first day, keeping to himself. Uti, they have that game, and she became interested in him, and she wanted to spend time with him. They have that mini date, and then they went to paradise. That's how the connection go. But remember, the first person that she was interested to get to know was Sonia. At the beginning, she gave him she wrote him the postcard. She wrote the name Egg on it. Remember, and she explained that to Subin that her first impression was Sonia, but they didn't talk much. She never had a chance to get to know him during the game.
첫날에
첫인상 때?
첫인상 때 근데 더 이상 막 알아가려고 노력을 안 했어.
Like they got to know each other during the game when they were playing the volleyball thing, and then they have a date together. She never got that time with Soren. He was just saying that he liked Mina, but he never really gave. Soren never really gave Mina. He never really talked to Mina. He was talking to Minji about the fact that he liked Mina also, but he never really talked to Mina until today. She heard that he's interested in her. That's why her choice has changed, because she was interested in him based on first impression, but she wasn't sure that he was interested in her that way. She felt that she wanted to get to know him if she have a chance for like a quick chat. That's why she picked him. See if the first impression that she have can actually lead to something. Mina said that honestly, she kind of feel bad because she disrespected him. She disrespected Subin during the game, during the campfire. She feel like she disrespected him. Subin say it's okay. You don't have to feel. This is where I don't know, feel like the confusion is happening here. Maybe this relates to the behavior pattern that we see toward the end of. She said that honestly she feel bad because she wasn't respecting him. She told Subin, I feel bad because I wasn't respecting you. Subin say, oh, it's okay, you don't have to feel bad about that. And then Mina, instead of just keeping it, she said, no, I don't actually feel bad about it. I'm like, Mina, there's something that you have to keep it to yourself, and there's something that you have to say. Your mind gonna get you in trouble for sure. She said she doesn't really feel bad about it. You know when people try to flirt, and sometimes they say something that you think the next person will feel like finding appealing, but actually it might end up hurting the person feeling. She said because she will say she doesn't feel bad about that. But the reason that she doesn't feel bad about it, you can feel bad about that, the campfire situation, and express your feeling about the next situation. But the fact that she combined both of them, she said, I don't actually feel bad about that. She said she doesn't feel bad. The guy that she went to paradise with, this is where she explained like her jealousy side. The guy that she went to paradise with spent the whole day. Suddenly he's getting closer to another girl, spent the whole day with her. She saw him even taking off his hoodie to give it to the other girl. She like expressed the fact that she went to paradise with him, but when they came back to Inferno, she just saw him at home with her son all day. He even gave her son his hoodie. I guess the jealousy thing doesn't work with Subin. The more I get to know Subin, I'm like, oh, this guy, there's more to him. We're gonna talk about that. I like Subin at the beginning, sweet guy and everything, but this side, other people might like it. Other people might find like say, okay, he's right to do this, he's right to do that. For me, it's unnecessary. I don't think you need to do all of that. I will talk about that when we get to that. I will cross that bridge when we come to it. I will tell you why I don't like that way. For me, because it's unnecessary. Okay, let me talk about that later. Subin is still like calm, yeah, he doesn't say much. She explained the fact that he spent a lot of time with her son. He even gave her her hoodie. Then she said she doesn't feel bad about the chat and the drink that she had with Sonny. She said she still played that jealousy game card. She doesn't like him spending time with her son. Subin said yeah, he didn't know that she felt that way about like the way he spent time with her son. Subin said that there are things that bother him as well too. It bothered him when she chose. This is where Subin like kind of put his feet on the ground. I'm like, this part of the episode, I'm okay with Subin like expressing the way he felt about the situation instead of covering up, instead of saying it's okay. He's saying what he's feeling. He said, I think that bothered him too. He doesn't like when she chose sorry. He doesn't like when she chose him for the person she liked. Right now, he doesn't like when she says she will go to paradise with somebody else. Then she chose sorry. The whole situation, the whole campfire thing bothered him.
그러니까 천국도 다른 분이랑 가고 싶다고 했을 때 성민이 고른 것도 신경 쓰였고.
Not express the fact that he spent time with her son and everything, the hoodie, it bothered her. Sumi is like, okay, you say that you like Sawyer. You saying that you go to paradise with somebody else. You saying that this and that. It bothered me too. So both of them are just two people being bothered and they don't try to find a solution. Mina say that there are plenty of things that bother her too. I'm like, is that a bothering game? What's more bother? Let's not pay attention to that noise, otherwise we are not gonna finish this. Subi said that anyway, we decided to get to know other people. So Mina said, ideally that would be something like that. We will get to know other people. It's like they didn't really solve the issue that they have. Since Mina is getting to know other people, Subin say wanna get to know other people as well. Mina say, okay, get to know other people. This is what Mina was saying, okay, ideally we get to know other people. She was like, if you still like me, you can come back to me. Like if I'm the person that you like, ultimately you decide. No, she said something. Mina said that ideally you will get to know the people, and after you're done that, you will ultimately decide that I am the one that you like. So she was putting herself like first. You will decide after you get to know the people. You will decide I'm the one that you like.
사람들을 알아가고 알아봤는데 그럼에도 내가 마음에 드는 게 나는 그게 좋아.
I guess like Subin didn't like this. He didn't like this. I'm like, because that's what she wants. She's like, go get to know other people. You will come back. Subin said, to be honest with you, he said he's curious about her son. He told that to me, and I said before all of this, it's like before all this campfire, I was curious about her son. I guess he also expressed be curious about her son when they were doing the photo shoot. He said that they have good conversation. He wanted to get to know her. I guess that's what he said before all the sorry situation at the campfire. But after today, he said he's become a little bit more interested to get to know her. He's telling Mina that instead of like them continue talking about that, okay, you're interested to get to know her, so okay, what do we do about our situation right now? How do we solve this? She's like, she asked like, did you notice that was bothered all day? Subi is like, it didn't really feel like that. It's not really how it looked like to him. He said, this is how, like, you know, opposite attract, but opposite can also be like crashing. But I was bothered all day. You didn't notice how my feeling has changed? For him, it's like, I didn't really look, it didn't really look like that to me. Already, they don't speak the same language. And they thought they were gonna be compatible. They need to talk more. Mina has lost a great guy already since she can't seem to make up her mind about who she likes. This is me who was just observing stuff. Okay, Subin is not an angel. I'm gonna tell you about all the things that I don't really like what he did. Some people might justify those actions, but I always tell you guys when I look up the show, I have to stick on my opinion. I don't follow the crowd. I always say that. Mina said that honestly she was trying her hardest right now not to show it. She was like, I'm trying my hardest not to show it that. Oh, by the way, Mina, remember when we have our conversation about yesterday, you are our date, that you don't like a guy who flirts with other people? Actually, let me just tell you that I'm interested in her son and I will also get to know her. I'm telling you right now, I'm just be honest. I don't want to be like the guy who go and flirt with other people without let you know in advance. One of the panelists say, oh, but that's what she's been doing. She's been flirting with other guys. I don't know if the panelists they like Mina or they don't like Mina. Like their opinion about Mina is kind of go back and forth. But you know, Mina is great TV. Great TV. And I wanted to say something before I continue because I might move. I feel like Mina is like the main character of the show, but she's getting a different edit from Chien. Chien last season was like the princess, three guys interested in her and everything. She was like in the helicopter. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like this guy. It was like, oh, she's a queen. But this season, Mina, she's doing like that chaotic thing. She's like, oh, I'm interested in this guy. Oh, I'm interested in this guy. Same situation. But they kind of make Mina feel like, oh, she like too many guys. But remember, it's only day 3. She's still getting to know people. Showing that sign was under her skin. I feel like Subin is under her skin. She might say she like this person, she's interested in that person. I think that Subin become the person under her skin. I can just notice her. We're gonna talk about that toward the end of the episode because the episode get juicy toward the end. Yeah, he get under her skin. She might like be interested in every new person. I call that little crush. May not have a bunch of little crush. A guy might do something that she find interesting. All of a sudden, she's interested in that person, but the person that she actually like is Subin. Maybe the song still have like some kind of impression about her, but Subin is the one that she like. And you can just notice her reaction. Everybody who has been in love or like somebody, you know when how people behave when they like someone. It's just so obvious. Like you just can't change that feeling. You can't help but looking at the person. If you're in the room full of people, you can't help but wanting to talk to that person. Those are just normal feelings, like being in love or liking someone, or compared to like having a mini crush. A crush can come and go today and tomorrow, but liking someone is just different. And I feel like she does like Subi, even though she doesn't know what she wants yet. It's like, I'm trying my hardest right now. Subi is like, oh, we talk about like I'm just telling you I'm not gonna flirt with other guy. I'm telling you in advance that I want to get to know her son. Subin say it doesn't exactly make him feel great about it, but he's been honest. So they decided, that's the conclusion. They didn't solve the issue. They decided to get to know each other, and they might still find time to talk to each other. Mina and Saul talk. You want to know what's going on, what's her feeling. You want to know is she interested in him or something like that. She said that you received a red chocolate, right? He said yes. She said it was from her. He want to know why. She said that after the shoot. I feel like this is what I say Mina made a mistake sometimes. I don't think you're supposed, in her mind she's like, she live in a moment, not that she live in a moment. I mean, like after the shoot, like this chocolate thing happens, like okay, you're supposed to give the chocolate to the person you are interested in. This is the reason why she gave him the chocolate. She said that she gave him the chocolate because she felt the most comfortable around him. He's the person she have the most enjoyable conversation and everything. So she wanted to give the chocolate to that person. He said, I didn't give you one. She said, it's okay. I know, dude. I know you didn't give me one. She said, you were always part of my top, like the top 3 people. But rather than just general attraction, like attraction to a guy, she said that she felt comfort from him. So at the beginning when they were talking, she was very comfortable around him. Maybe she thought that could go to like a romantic connection. That didn't go to romantic connection. She found more comfort in him. She liked talking to him, she liked hanging out with him, but she's not sure if she felt like the romantic interest. So pretty much she was friend zoning him just like his ass at the beginning. This is where she was actually like telling him that she doesn't feel, she's not interested in him that way. It's really fun to him, she really care about him, but she doesn't like him that way. Someone said he also feel the same way, but the thing about someone, I feel like he does have that comfort and that friendship with Mina, but it's like someone is the type of person who want like that friendship that go out of become love. Friends to love, like in Bridgerton, he want that friendship that become love. But the thing about Mina, the friendship for her was just the friendship, and someone was like wanting something more out of it. He wanted like the friendship that became love. He said, no, it's okay. I also see you as a friend. And I said, oh, I'm so happy we have that conversation. It's like, oh, we hold on. We are friends for now, but we never know what will happen.
근데 그러니까 아직은 we're friends. We're friends right now.
Friends, yeah.
Who knows like what will happen?
Yeah,
That's what I say.
yeah.
It was like, okay, I found you as a friend. We are friends for now. But things might change. Y'all know in Goron time to talk. They finally get the chance to talk. He's like very calm. She asks if he's generally calm. He said yes, he is. Also noticed how she's pretty reserved. He noticed that she smile a lot. He said that she have like a natural allure about her. That caught his attention. She noticed him also in the kitchen when he was not talking. He was always the one who like got the carrot to chore in the kitchen. He would do a lot of things with that, like looking for praises. So she noticed that about him. Even when he hurt himself, she was asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" It was like, "No, no, no, it's good, it's good." And because of things like that, that's why Yono noticed going. It's like, oh, I'm okay. I'm not usually the type that people are worried about me. She caught my attention. She caught my attention because she was interested in me, even though I wasn't being. It was other people was like, it's not a big deal. She was really caring about me. So he noticed her being. Um, he noticed her paying attention to him. That made him curious about her. He asked him what type of person she is. She said, as like a regular person or as a girlfriend. He asked as a girlfriend. She said she's like very affectionate. People describe her as bright and beautiful. Guess who's here to be the third wheel in the conversation? This is so funny. Sumis like to poke Yono a little bit. They have kind of have like a frenemy type of relationship. We're gonna talk about that. They always poke each other. Sumi look hot in that outfit. I can't believe I just pay attention to Sumi. I can't focus. At the beginning, I just found him cute, but when did he go from cute to hot all of a sudden? Is it because of the high reveal? Ever since that, my mind has changed. I don't know. I'm not superficial. But he came, I'm like, look at him looking all hot in that outfit. And I also love his confidence. Maybe that's why I'm attracted to him. Yono was not happy to see him. It's like, I'm trying to have a conversation here. What are you doing? He didn't say that, but that's why he was feeling. He sad as his feeling in front of going. He's like, did your feeling has changed? They doing some kind of childish thing. He said, did your feeling has changed after talking to her? Yono is like, my feeling has solidified after talking to her. Meanwhile, Go is just enjoying watching them fight over her. Sumi is like, wow. Sumi is like, wow. That make me laugh. It's like, wow, this is not easy. Going and is enjoying. Sumi as Yono again. The person you were wanting to talk to. The entire time was gone. Remember in the room he said there was somebody he was interested in. He said like no comment. This is where Sumi tried to poke him again. The person that you were interested, you wanted to get to know the entire time he was gone. Yono is like yes. I feel bad that you don't have to answer all those questions in front of Gone, but my girl is having such a great time. My girl is having a great time. Even this whole episode, she will have a great time. Let's just wait till the end. It's gonna be so many good things to talk about. Going is laughing. She's like, should I leave? About the third wheel, should I let you guys keep having your conversation? Maybe I shouldn't be here. And they're like, no, no, don't go. Sumi asked, is there anything more that they want to talk about? Because he wanted to talk to Gon, but he didn't know how to like interrupt the conversation. It's like, no, no, it's fine. Be my guest, you can talk to her. But Sumi will like want to have like the contour. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I come back. By the time I come back, you guys be done by then. This is why Yono is like trying to Pokemon. This is why Yono is trying to take control. It's like why not set the timer or set the alarm? Do you even have a clock? Do you even have an alarm or something like that? So me say take your time as much as you can. Take your time as much as you can. I'll be back. It's like, what about coming back tomorrow? They like to like mess around with each other. And Go is just laughing during the whole time. She's just having such a great time seeing them suffer. It's like you can come tomorrow if you want. Go forgot all the question that she was gonna ask him, But she said that, oh, if we go to paradise, if you have a chance to go to paradise, we will continue our conversation. Was so happy that she mentioned paradise. Remember, during the campfire, she said that if she have an opportunity to go to paradise, she would love to go to paradise with him. So he's happy about that. Smile. He said that he haven't felt that way before. Somebody is in love, or somebody's about to be in love. I kind of feel bad for because we have some spicy thing coming toward the end that might change everything. Smile, he's happy. He say haven't felt that way before in a long time. I think this was like during his interview. In his interview, he said that he couldn't control his heart. His heart keep racing. The way she was looking at him into his eye, the way she was smiling. I'm falling in love with a big sad boy. Nah, I ate pizza. And it's like, I fall in love with a big sad girl. Nah, I ate pizza every day. I know random stuff, guys. I grew up watching Disney Channel, so if I'm acting a little bit cuckoo sometimes, just know that it's kind of song that I get. I know Disney, I know Nickelodeon, I grew up watching. What was that group from Nickelodeon? I forgot the name. Let me think of one music that they say. You've been looking for a boyfriend. I see that. I wanna be that. I forgot the name. I'm just going listening to all the music though. Okay, get back. Finally, it's day 4. It is day 4. Minji and are exercising. She asking questions about her. They were talking about sleep. Both are athletes, both like to exercise. Maybe they wake up very early to just go on around. Minji, she's a top athlete, so she maintain her shape. Say that he couldn't sleep. He wake up like multiple times. I told you, I fall in love. Now he eat pizza every day. He wake up so many times during the day because his heart was beating. Maybe you should see a doctor. Okay, let me be serious. Okay, his heart was beating so hard. He gotta wake up so many times. So when he woke up. He have to hide what he was feeling actually. So he's in love. You will see be so awkward in the kitchen because they do this in love. Woke up in the middle of the night, how what he was feeling. Joya and Mina talk. Mina explained what her conversation she have with the two guys, Sonia and Subin. I don't need to repeat this whole thing again, but she was explaining that there was a misunderstanding with Subin that she wanted to clear up, and they both decided to get to know other people. I wish it was that easy. Both of them decided to get to know other people, but still get to know each other. That's why Mina thinks things will be. They might find each other at the end if they still like each other, getting to know other people, getting to know each other. If they like each other, they might find each other. And they all gather outside. They actually don't all gather outside. This is where that shift I was talking about was gonna happen. When me and I have a conversation with Subin, she thought like, oh, if we have that conversation, I clear the misunderstanding. Okay, we don't have to talk about that campfire again because I already clear. I explained to him what I chose it because the first impression and everything. And I thought things were soft too, but I thought when Subin said he was gonna get to know her son, was like, okay, because I'm interested to get to know her son, I'm gonna get to know her. But I thought it was just like, it's okay, I can still get to know Mina, but oh, it's half guy. Let's talk about how half this part is. So also we have the guys sitting, and they always have that round table where they sit. I don't. That's one of the thing. Being a group sometimes might be sometimes a good thing, sometimes a really bad thing. There might be like an awkward situation, or I don't. You don't want to be embarrassed. I'm in a group. It's just like the worst type of feeling, and that's what I'm about to talk about. So 4 guys were sitting here. We have Sumi, we have Yonje, we have Subin, and we have Son here. Those four, I think Yono also came a little bit later. The girl went and see, we have Joyeon, we have Mina, we have Minji, and probably somebody else as well. They are just sitting outside. You see Young just smiling at Joyeon. Joyeon is smiling back at him. I'm like, did something happen yesterday? Did they have a conversation yesterday? I'm like, what's going on? What's going on between Yeonjae and Joyeon? Did something happen that nobody told me? Mina is looking at Subin, but he act like he's not even looking at her. She's looking at him, you know. They're sitting on the table. She was like trying to cut his eyes, like, hey, I pay attention to you. I told you that's what you do when you like someone. But he was like not even trying to give her the time of the day. He was looking somewhere else. She's wearing like a very beautiful dress. A very beautiful dress. She asked Subin, did I look fancy? Subin didn't answer. I'm like, oh my god. Subin. I didn't see this side of Subin. I didn't see this side of Subin. And you think this is everything, it would be even worse. That's what I say. People might say that, oh, she deserved it after the campfire thing, but I think that Subin is doing too much, because if she didn't have a conversation with Subin after the campfire, I'm like, okay, you can be pity and do all those things, but they did have a conversation. In her mind, it's like, okay, he said he want to get to know her son. It doesn't mean that you become it doesn't mean that you become her son's husband. I've been talking about her son finding Subin, her son thinking that Subin is her husband. Now you actually becoming her son's husband. I'm joking. I am joking, guys. He didn't give her any attention. She asked about how does she look. It's like, it's not giving her any attention. It's like, he kind of like look at her and not really look at her, or pretending not to see her. Did I look fancy? He didn't answer at all. Even the panel felt the tension. I'm like, oh, what is going on? I'm like, Subi must have a change of heart. This is just my comment, what I'm hiding when I'm watching the episode. I'm like, probably he have a change of heart. Then Hason came. What is happening? Hason is still wearing the hoodie from yesterday. I told you that hoodie was create trouble. I told you guys that pay attention to that hoodie. It will create some issue. He asked if the outfit is okay. Another thing, he asked her son, is the outfit, is that hoodie okay? She said it's okay. He said, oh, you seem to like wearing that. In front of Mina. Mina is sitting there, it's like, what is going on? I know you get in her mind. She's like, I know you say you're gonna get to know her son, but it doesn't mean that you have to ignore me like I don't exist at all. Like, you don't compliment my dress, you don't pay attention to me anymore, and you pay attention, you say your hoodie is nice. You compliment your own outfit, somebody else. And Sumi is like, he want to know what's going on. Because Sumi want the tea, he want to know what's going on. And this is why Sumi say, oh, she was cold yesterday, so I gave her the hoodie. Mina is not happy. You can see the expression. The thing about Mina, she cannot cover her expression at all. You can read when she's happy. You can read when she's sad. You can read when she's mad. She thinks she's good at covering. She's having a poker face. Girl, you have zero poker face.
읽고 다니네.
And we can see your expression immediately. She doesn't know that it's time for breakfast. This is what that incident happened here. Okay, this we see. We can still say, okay, he's mad. Okay, whatever. Okay, but now they want to breakfast. They are trying to get breakfast. Yono is getting. This is where Yono is having his little moment. He's in love. Nah, he can't even control. He doesn't even know how to add go on. It's like he gave her water, and then he's not even looking at her. He's like, okay, let me put this here. And like after his interview, he's like, I have no idea what I was doing. I was like, oh, Babu, I don't even know what I was doing.
다 된 건가?
If she knew that he was feeling that way, she would find it so cute. He said, I have no idea what he's doing. I'm just in love. He didn't say it's just in love. But remember, he got He caught feeling. He doesn't know how to around her anymore. It's time for breakfast. This is another thing that I would not like, the way Subin is behaving toward Mina. I was like, okay, you made your point in the morning. Are you trying to punish her because of that campfire still? Let's talk about it. For someone who didn't give attention to her son, I understand that you say you want to get to know her son and everything, but the attention that you gave her, even if I'm her son, I'll be like, okay, you like me now. That's how I will feel about the whole situation if you start acting that way. They have a little incident in the kitchen about the cereal. Minji was looking for cereal. She wanted to eat some cereal. Apparently, there was not much cereal anymore. There was a little bit of cereal in front of Subin. And he take that, he put into her son bowl. Okay, he's sitting next to her, so he put it into her bowl. And Mina asked a question about the cereal. It's like, no, I don't eat it. I don't eat that. I'm like, even the head, what have you done to my Subin? At the beginning, the charming guy at the beginning. Who is this person? Who is, I don't know how to react into this little drama spicy. Maybe because we thought Subin is just so cool and collected. Maybe we found him a little bit boring at the beginning. Now he's showing all that spiciness, but it's in the hot spice, not the type of spice that we want. And now he's doing too much. He gave his cereal to Hassan. I don't even know if Hassan said she wants cereal. Mindy was looking for those cereal. He gave it to her, so I'm like, Mina was asking question. Is anyone had the cereal yet? She was asking that question. Subi is like, no, I'm okay, thanks. I'm okay. Then I don't eat cereal. Like the way he answered to her already was harsh. I'm like, it's so unnecessary to act that way. Even if there's something about liking a person and then your behavior is kind of like, if you're doing too much, it's too much. If you're not giving the attention to the girl that you were not even interested in, you might also mislead that girl. If you're not going to choose her later, you better be committed to say, when you try to get to know her, you better create that connection, because you know she's been interested in you. You know that she's been interested in you since the beginning. She make it clear. If you're going to be committed, better be committed. Don't just act like that because the person you like say that she likes somebody else. I don't know who you're trying to punish yet, because the way Subin is behaving, I'm like, he's punishing himself by being too harsh on Mina. I told you, other people might find this, might say something like otherwise, but this is how I feel about the situation. I feel like he's doing too much. And Hassan might enjoy that, but I'm like, those are not honest feeling, in my opinion, because it's like he act that way to make the other person jealous, and it's unnecessary unless it's actually very sensitive. But I think if it was sensitive, it wouldn't be too much. If you wanted to get to know Tyson, it wouldn't be like, I'm giving you my hoodie, I'm pouring the cereal for you. Not only the cereal, let me open this can of tuna for you. He's doing too much. All the shivering, that's unnecessary. I'm like, meanwhile, Mina is just looking at him on the table. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, this connection has to be over, right? Is there something else that's gonna happen? Because his behavior pattern is not, it's not the Subin that I know. Are you still be mad of her, or are you trying to punish her now? Did you wake up with a change of heart? I don't know. Now all his attention is on Hasten. The panel feel the same. They say that he act like that because he's mad at Mina. Now it's beach time. It's time for them to have time to themselves and just hang out by the beach. You see, Mina and Minji, I noticed in this episode, Mina and Minji are actually close now. They become friends. I just see a lot of their interaction in the house. It's so like, you know, at the beginning, I thought they were like enemy. They were not getting along. Sometimes I saw the sneak peek or something like Mina and Minji, they are like always side by side, always holding hand, always like talking. They seem to get along very well. They got closer. Now we have Joyoung and Yeonjae, and they're also like, no. Yeah, it's just them. Guys are helping the girl go to that beach because there are too many hogs. I just noticed that Yeonjae and Joyoung, since they have a lot of time together, I'm like, since when Jaejin became the other guy? When did that happen? Is there something that I'm missing? It was just yesterday, the campfire, but I feel like they show a lot of Young Jay in this episode, and not so much for Jejin with Joyo. They just having fun, swimming by the beach, and then the speaker making an announcement and say that there'll be a one-on-one. The one-on-one daytime will start now, and she start with Songho and Harun. Everybody's like, who the heck is Harun? They didn't say who the heck. Because they notice the name, they hear the name that they don't know. It's like, who is that? And then they realize, oh, it's the game changer. She's coming. She actually didn't come. She was standing on the top of the, I don't know. This is the beach, there's like some kind of like mountain. It's like the same place where the guy for last season was standing and jump in the water. I don't know. It's different. She was standing on the top of like kind of the top of the mountain. All the girl was like looking at the camera like, okay, who is that? Game changer, she's coming. The guys are getting all excited because this is gonna be a new girl. Mina Sue also. Mina was just like relaxing on the beach. She did say something here. She said she doesn't mind about the game changers as long as she doesn't flirt with Sonya. Mina said that the fact that they brought her at a halfway point must be that she must be really attractive. Minasu, she was ready to relax. She even asked for the hat. She heard her name, Minasu, get ready for the date. Just like, it was just kind of funny, the expression that she gave.
최민아수 씨, 우이건 씨와 1대1 데이트를 시작해 주세요.
And she will go on the date with a guy named Ijun. She's surprised. Yeah, all the girls are excited about the fact that there's gonna be a new guy. He's coming on the other side. They do his intro, so the new guy dating style is like he's talking about the kind of relationship he's looking for. Those, I don't know, butterfly type of relationship. People tell him that he can be quite difficult to read. I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? He said something about he never made the first move before. Like that means girl has been chasing after him the whole time. He's talking about how he look physically, he's sexy, good posture. He doesn't know if he's confident or not confident about like coming to paradise at this time. He want to find someone. If he doesn't find someone, he will steal someone. He want to find someone, or he will steal someone for someone else. Oh, he might steal someone that's like one of those main characters for some people. Let me just tell you that. Let me just give you a clue. He has that power. He's gonna steal someone. The new girl, Lee Hyun, she describes her personality. If she have to describe her personality, she's like a multivitamin. She's confident about her physical feature. She's mostly confident about her hobby, like eyes. The way she talks, her voice is very cute. She's happy. She joined halfway because she said she's gonna be the most ultimate game changer. That's what she said. She said that the fact that she arrived now, it will change everything. She will make some change. Minasu and Eon are having the one-on-one date. She asked about his ideal type. She feels apologetic. Oh, sorry, I'm just coming for the beach. She wearing her bathing suit with like a towel to cover her body. She's like, I'm coming for the beach. She asked what's his ideal type. He said like someone who found in the mirror. The mirror. I'm mindful and I'm the mirror. I am mindful in the mirror. We're gonna talk about the refined and in the mirror woman a lot in this episode. You say people he dated in the past are not like that. Vida say that there's someone here who's like that, but she's not. She's not refined in the mirror. He said, what made you think that? She said, no, she's not. She's like cute and laid back. She gave him like a hat for the song because he couldn't look at her very well. She gave him like her hat for him to wear, and after the hat was kind of messing his hair, she took it back. One of the panelists looking into the new guy, he's like, we can't have another guy falling for me. That's can't have another guy because The girl still try to manage all her connection. Evan and Suan are talking. They didn't show much about the conversation other than the fact that he asked her if she speak English. She said no. He said that he can teach her some English. She's happy about that. The new guy gonna have one-on-one date with all the girls. I don't think they will show everything, but for what they show, Hyejin and Ian, the conversation seemed to flow. I noticed how the conversation seemed to flow. I was happy for Hyejin. She finally talked to someone. Maybe she might be interested in him. She said that he doesn't look nervous. Coming, he's like, no, I'm actually very nervous right now. They were having a conversation, keep going. He asked about her type, and then realized that he haven't asked for her name first. We also show like a quick conversation that he have with Joyo. Asked about his type. He said gay. She said someone cute. He asked her what type she is. She said she's somewhat cute. And we have going and Eon conversation. She said that he looked like he's been struggling. She asked about his type and she acknowledged like probably you receive the same question 6 times. He said he like pretty good. He didn't say her fine and demure here. He said cute girl. He said he like pretty good. He asked about her. She said she like manly guy who are also warm. The conversation seemed to click well between them. He get even shy a little bit when he was at Hango. Going said in her interview that they have some mutual acquaintance, so she know about him, but she actually never met him. And she acknowledged that this is the first time that she saw him in person. This part of the episode is funny because we're gonna have a bunch of conversation, right? But the conversation is more centered about the funny guy. Subin and Heun, maybe she probably talk about all the things during the conversation because later when she chose someone, we knew that she talked about other things, but this part of the conversation is kind of fun. At the beginning, she talked to Subin. She asked her about her type. She said she like proactive and very funny. And this is where the very funny part of the conversation starts. Subin said, oh, I know a guy here who is very funny. She said, oh, really? And then when Yono come, Hazel asks, I heard that there's a funny guy. Yono is like, okay, you should take this as a quiz and try to figure out who's the funny guy. So Yeonjae came. She talked to Yeonjae. It's like, oh, are you funny? He said, I'm funny, but probably he told her that he's not a funny guy because when Sumi come, she asked him the same question. I said, I'm looking for a funny guy. Sumi is like, you looking for who? A funny guy? He said, okay. He said, you will find that immediately when you meet that person. You will know immediately when you see him. And then we saw JJ coming, running in the back just like the first day. And there's that music. Dun, 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 dun. Ma vie serait toujours bien rangée avec H toujours à mes côtés. No, it's the commercial. That's not the original music. What's the original music? Every time he walk at her, there's that music in the background. Maybe because he's a dancer and because it's kind of funny. That's his music. Immediately she knew he was the funny guy because of the way he was acting. She said, oh, I got definitely guy. She asked about him. It's like even the first comment that he made when he saw her, it was already funny. He said, do you look tired? She's laughing. I say all of a sudden, what that question? He asked about her type. She said someone that has similar sense of humor. She also said that she like a funny guy. She asked if he is funny. He said he's indeed the funny guy. He's admit that he is the funny guy. She asked if there's someone that he's interested in. He said that yes, there's someone that he's been interested in. Now the speaker make another announcement. They say that the Paradise Machine with the game changer will start. Helen and Ian we get to choose 2 people for Paradise. Heron we choose two guys, and Io we choose two girls. The finalists are trying to guess who they're gonna choose after all those dates. For Ian, they guess that he will probably choose Goon and Joyeon and probably Mina based on the conversation. In my mind was like, when I was looking at the conversation, I felt like he was gonna choose Gohun or Mina or Yejin based on the conversation. That's who I chose. When it comes to the girl, I have no idea. I just know that the funny guy will be part of the conversation. The second person, I thought she was gonna choose one of those pretty guys. I thought she was gonna choose Subin or Soin. You guys will be surprised. There's something about first impression. I have the feeling there are two guys in Inferno who make two great impression, because if it happen like that all the time, it has to be something about them. The girls are in the room, they try to guess who is gonna pick. So this part is so funny because Mina was like, oh, I don't think he's gonna pick me. He said he liked Demure and what's the other one who finding Demure? Mina's like, I'm not who finding Demure. Everybody's trying to guess who is the finding Demure girl, Ama or something. I'm like, I'm not even finding Demure girl. The other person is like, it's not me. I don't think it's me. Each of them try to say, no, I'm not the person who is finding the mirror. They say Yetin is finding the mirror. They try to determine who is going to choose. Subin says he will choose Mina. Somin say he will choose Yetin. And Soi say he will choose Joyeon. Ian, he chose Yetin as his number one pick. I noticed the conversation. The conversation seems good. When I first saw the conversation, girls are happy for Yetin because she's been in Inferno. She haven't found somebody that she's really interested in to get to know. The fact that she finds someone, they are like very happy for her. They're clapping for her and everything.
서미진 씨 밖으로 나와주세요.
Ian said that the way he decided, they only have 5 minutes in the conversation, but she's the closest to his ideal type among the 6 girls. And the second girl that he chose was my girl Goon. We're going to talk about the date in a little bit. That's why I say you should be scared for Sumin and Yono who already is in love. You should be scared for those two guys, because the new guy is a game changer. He really changing stuff. Golden Man doesn't seem so happy. They didn't know she was gonna be big. When they asked him why he chose Golden, she's like, she's pretty. Remember when he was having his date with Golden, the thing that he said about Golden is like, he didn't say the mirror, and how do we call her, finding the mirror. He said she's pretty. So they asked him in the interview, he said she's pretty. Actually, during the day, he's gonna say that she have all those two qualities. Her collector will find the mirror pretty. She got everything. Mina was like, oh, I wish they don't choose Subin. She doesn't want them to choose Subin. And her son hearing that, she's not happy either. Mina said like, Subin make good first impression. She asked Minji. She would say that Sui make good first impression. She look at Minji and was like, okay, let me go out. I love the fact that they can joke around now. There was like that tension at the beginning. I feel like the tension is gone. It's just like, okay, let me go outside. I baby talk too much. Minji's like, it's okay, you don't have to go anywhere. And she said something about when it comes to Subin, he didn't really make a very first good impression. That's what, remember, she might be high, but for her son, Subin was like first good impression. Immediately when she saw him, he was it for her. But for Mina, Subin wasn't it the first day she saw her. The first day, the person who kind of like go toward her was Sawyer. We didn't even notice. Subin was just a very pretty guy. We didn't know much about him on the first day. When she said that Subin doesn't make good impression, her son, she wasn't happy about that. She said he made good impression. I noticed him the first day. I'm like, what are you talking about? That little rivalry between those two. a southern one, but nobody's like shh fighting and stuff like that. And she chose Sumin to go to paradise with. I told you guys earlier like to pay attention to the people who are going to paradise. Apparently, Sumin and Jaden make good first impression. Sumin is going to paradise for the third time. Every single day that paradise is here, Sumin is going to paradise. This is the third paradise, and Sumin is going to the third paradise. Me just like, did they have like the membership subscription? Because you know she chose Sumin, she chose Sumin, and she chose Jaden. She chose the funny guy Jaden that she wanted, and she chose Sumin among all the other guys. It must be something about those two guys because they were the first guy picked for paradise on the first day. And again, the new girl who doesn't even know what's happening past 4 days, 3 days, she's here the past 4 days and she picked the same two guys. And I mean, it's like, what's happening? Did they have paradise subscription? Maybe they do. She explained why she chose Somi. She chose Somi because when they were talking, she realized that they have so many things in common. And when it comes to Jaden, we know she like funny guys, so that's why she picked him. Mina is checking out Joyon. She said, how are you doing? Because you know her guy is going to paradise. Jaden is going to paradise. She says she's not happy right now. On the other side, Young Jay is having such a great time. He's happy. It's like in her like this means more time for him and Joyon in Inferno. It's like for him, Inferno is like paradise. He's gonna have Joyon to himself. Okay, let's talk about paradise. Let's start with this paradise. Probably the only paradise that we will watch the last 20 minutes of this episode. I feel like this is the first time. Maybe in Single Inferno. Maybe there was like a couple like that in season 1 or season 2. This is the first time that I saw such a connection on the dating show. I swear to God, I thought it was a K-drama. My girl going and the new guy have some chemistry. I'm like, I forgot that I was watching Single Inferno for a moment. I was like, am I watching like my favorite K-drama where the lead are on the date and what's going on, what's next? Butterfly and butterflying. Fly. The date was cute. Let's talk about it. That's what I said. The two other guys, her two other guys were fighting over her. Better be careful. Better be careful. The game changer is about to change things. Ian and Goran are having their date. And they were just sitting and eating. It was just a conversation. He's waiting for her. She came to dinner and he asked when was her last meal. She ate around 12 p.m. so it's already the evening. I'm happy finally she eating something else. Then know each other by a mutual contest, but she never really met him before. She said that she watched one of his show. I'm like, what is she talking about? When I saw Ian, he kind of looked familiar, but I couldn't put a point to the eye. I just couldn't put two and two together where I saw him. Apparently, he was in the K-drama. The actor who played Goblin. I forgot his name. How can I forget his name? There was a very good K-drama who came in 2014 about like a man who was trouble with his ex-wife. I don't know. It was just a really good drama with my favorite actors. I put the name of both of them on the bottom. The actor who was in Squid Game, the guy who gave you the ticket to go. The guy who played the game with you. You have to play the game to enter the game. Yeah, that actor and one of my actors. How do we say? Another Orion actress. You know the actors who play Beauty Inside? Yeah, main actors for Beauty Inside. So they have like a very good drama that came in 2014, and he was like Ian was like the villain. He was like the bad guy in that drama. I'm like, he kind of looked familiar. And it's so funny that he was his only drama because he said that was his debut drama. But as soon as I saw him, I'm like, this guy looked like an actor. I just like the image on his mind, that image of 2 years ago stay in my mind. I kind of feel like I knew him for somewhere. And he's indeed is an actor. She said I saw one of your show. He debuted in acting in 2024. And they talk about Asian occupation. He's an actor. He was born in 92. And Goldman was like, oh, you're born in 92. We have a mature. Finally, we have a mature man. She didn't say that. It's me who say that. And he asked about her age. She was born in 2000. He was like, oh, wow, you're young. So they have the 8 year age gap. He asked her if the age gap is a big deal for her. She said no, she's okay with that. She doesn't really care about the age gap. He was just talking about a girl in general. He said this is the first time he met like 6 beautiful girls at the same time. I noticed how going seems different on this day. You know, she laugh all the time. Not that laughing is not a bad, it's a bad thing. She seemed more calm and collected, yeah, but she said she's nervous. She said that that's why she was nervous. So she still have like that laugh all the time, but she was really nervous, yeah. When she asked why he chose her, he said that he found her the most attractive. He said he found her the most attractive. He said, is that okay as an explanation? It's just have the feeling. He just can't explain the feeling. He found her the most attractive. She have that her fine and demure style that he's talking about. He said that she's calm and collected. She said that she's a little bit nervous. Like that's why she's calm and collected. Usually she's like very smiley, very happy. No, not just calm and collected. I can also be very excited. I can also be very happy. It's just that I'm nervous. She was very nervous on the date. Ian told Goyan that when it comes to personality, she's closer to his type of personality. And she is like calm and collected as a person. Even she asked why he chose Yejin. He said that he chose Yejin because Yejin is usually the type that he go for. And Goran is the type of girl that he has been attracted to in the past. And you know, even the way they're looking at each other, they are flirting with us. I'm like, the butterfly are flying around this date. It was like, am I watching Bridgerton? Bridgerton is about to come. By the time I posted episode 5, Bridgerton will be here already. I'm filming this on the 28th. Bridgerton is coming like tomorrow. I feel like I'm not watching Bridgerton. What's going on? I can feel those eyes moving around in both sides, but like, I'm interested. That's the feeling that I got for both of them. The panelists didn't know that Going was calm and collected. I always knew. Like they always say Going like smiley, but that was like when she was like on the date and we all those the two guys were fighting over her now. That's when she was talking to them, but you should have just see Going in the background. She's never in any drama. She's never involved in any drama. She will always do her thing. If she's go to the kitchen, if she go get the egg, we sewing, cooking, do this in the kitchen, set the table. She will never be like the loudest person in the room. I just knew that she have a classic type of personality. That's what I told you guys before. So they were surprised to see that side of Going that I knew already for the past 4 episodes. Say that her personality is totally different for what he was expecting for her. He never stopped giving her a compliment. He said that she's hot. For like a hot person, she's very modest. It's like she's pretty. She probably know that she's pretty, but she doesn't show it. Like she's very modest. She's like, oh, you're the first person who called me hot, who called me hot. She said, no, you should brag about it. You should brag about it. You should go to Inferno and tell people that you are the hot girl. She said, no, you should tell them that. You should tell the people, not me. You should tell people about it. And they start joking around. I said, oh, you pretty hard, and she said you should tell those people I'm pretty hard. It was just kind of funny to see that banter between them. She said that she noticed him coming from far away. He was coming and he almost fell and he covered like It's the part that they start joking around the way like he will cover his move by the hip hop. But like that swagging move, it was kind of funny. They showed like he almost fell, so she noticed him for this stairs, like walking around toward them and almost fall falling. She said that when it comes to archetype, like when most people, I don't know, especially in Asian culture, they like to talk about cat lives, puppy, fox, like panda, the way people look. She said that she thought she was like a fox, but people keep telling her that she looked like a bear, so she doesn't know. He said that he is fascinated by her, by this. Even this conversation is fascinated. The more he talked to her, the more surprised he is, surprised by her. It seemed very interesting in her. Even when he was talking to her, you can feel how interested he is. He said that she's very charming. She said that he is. He also has a different vibe. Like therefore, like it's not just like one person will give all the compliment, pa pa pa. It's like they both like ta 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 ta. Both feeding people each other with compliment, and the spark is flying. It's like, I'm not watching a K drama. And the funny thing, no, the thing is like this is happening here. Like that make it even more organic, more natural. The connection, the conversation, and everything seems more mature here because he is older than Gone. um and also she's like kind of nervous around him because he's saying he's interested in her. She is interested in him as well. We have those butterfly flying from left to right. He compliments her. He giving her so many compliments. She said that he is have a different vibe compared to the guys that are in Inferno. He asked how the other guy are. She said the other guys are cute and boyish. It's like she said he is like a wolf. He have a completely different vibe. She said she's gonna have to keep her eyes on him. You see, Golden is also flirting back. She's like she's gonna have to keep her eyes on him. He said, "Okay, you can do that." He said that you're also gonna have to keep eyes on her to figure out if she's a fox or a bear. I'm like, it's like some flirty tactic. The panelists said that it was the most romantic meal that they have in paradise so far. The way as spicy cannot be, like you're gonna have to watch that to believe what I'm talking about. When I say the sparks are flying, those sparks was really flying, and then I thought like she ended with the other guy. You remember when they have that romantic time in the car? They show go on with the new guy. They were in the car. Even in the car, they didn't do any skinship and stuff like that. But the spark was still flying in the car when they were having the conversation. It's like, oh, remind me again. What's your ideal type? You want to make sure you know. She said, oh, I like someone who's manly but still warm. She told him that when they have that little one-on-one date in Inferno, he said, oh, okay. It is manly and it is warm. That's the vibe that I get. When they move and show the car ride, I'm like, this is really important. I'm like, even before they show them in the car, I'm like, the car ride is dangerous. It's dangerous. Something's about to happen, yeah. Yeah, the conversation, even like they were sitting each end in the back of the car. He was nervous around her. He was going as that effort. Yono can't even look at going in the eyes. He gave her the water. It's like, what am I doing? The new guy is also like into going. It's like he was like looking and talking to her and looking back again by the window. You can tell how nervous he was. And apparently noticed they did. They said, oh, those two people have chemistry. I agree. They won't just keep going. The conversation kept going. She said she like men who have manly hand. It's like showing his hand. She said she doesn't like pretty men, pretty hand. He shows his hand. His hand are manly. I thought they were gonna do like when you make like hand contact. I thought they were gonna do something like that. He said that he thought she was like the tallest girl among all the girls. She's like no, all the girl like even that's the thing. The more they stay about going as well, she could have just not say it, but she's honest. She's like, all the girls like 72, 73, like 172 or 173, and she's like 168. He said, oh, you are the tallest. He thought she was the tallest because she have a very good body proportion. He is still flirting. The conversation still is going. He said that he is drawn to her. If she found him very charming. That's what she said. One of the panelists say, it's time for Yejin to go back to Inferno. We don't need a second date after this date. Oh, because he is smitten. We're going now. You can just tell the way he was talking. He said, what's your type again? Every time. He never stopped to give her a compliment. He never stopped himself to give her one more compliment, one more compliment, one more compliment. Going seems to like him also. So I can't wait for episode 6 to see what will happen. That was the only Paradise Date that they covered. That's the only Paradise Date that they covered in this episode. We still have 3 other Paradise Dates, like him and Yejin and the new girl. Her own date with Sumi and her date with Jaden. We have to cover that now. Let's finish the episode. We're talking about Inferno. This part of the episode, a highlight again Subin behavior that I has been talking about for the past one plus hour. Okay. In Inferno, they're just talking about a new girl. Someone say that the new girl look like a idol. Suhan say that she's cute. Young say that, oh, she kind of look like Mina. Mina was like a little bit offended by that. She's like, what are you talking about? He said that she has some kind of like bright. She's pretty bright, and she gave like a similar vibe. The new girl had kind of like similar to her. Like he said something. Oh, someone say yeah. She gave some kind of cheerful and bright type of vibe. And this is what Mina say. I'm not just bright. I'm just cheerful because I'm around you guys. Like she's like an extroverted person. Like I'm out of the group, she will talk a lot. That can get her in trouble a little bit sometimes, but she will talk a lot and I'm out of the group. She said I can be very pretty serious also when I'm in the one-on-one, when I'm talking to one person. She asked Subin about that. Don't you think? He's like, what are you asking me about that?
진중한 면이 있답니다. 그치?
왜 나한테 물어봐?
너만 나 좀 잘 아니까.
I told you, Subin has been acting so weird in this episode. Some people might say, okay, Mina he talked to Soin. Dude, that was 2 days ago. They are already in the next day after Paradise. This actually happened after Paradise because maybe the day of Paradise, that seems like to be the next day because they have a whole different outfit. He's been acting like that for 2 days. Get over it. What are you asking me? She said, because you know me the best. I spent one-on-one time with you. She was like trying for him to like confirm what she was saying, that I'm not always this bright. I'm not always talking this much. She said it's true. When it got time for the one-on-one section, she was very serious. When she spent time with Subin and everything. But the way it's like, why are you asking me that question? It was another way of, I didn't like Subin behavior. And you can even hear in the background, Young just say, oh, that's true. It's pretty true actually. I understand that you're hurt, but don't embarrass me in front of people. Seriously. Don't embarrass me in front of people. You can like, even if they were like, let's say they both decided not to be romantic involved, just like me not have a conversation with someone. Someone is not going to treat Mina, so it's not going to be that dismissing about Mina in a group of people. But Subin behavior this episode has been, I'm ready to forget about all your beauty. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on. Leave all your beauty. Stay with your beauty. I don't like that. I didn't like that behavior. I didn't like especially like that. Like when you expect someone like to defend you in the group and the person like, what are you asking me about? it's kind of humiliating. Like it's kind of embarrassing. Like don't embarrass me in front of people. Seriously, nobody like to be embarrassed. I didn't like that. I don't know. Did I not like Subin anymore? Why is it always has to be my favorite who act like that? I don't know. I don't know about Subin anymore, guys. Let's see. I might probably like Subin again if he's really serious about Hassan. But the fact that he has been behaving that because he's mad about Mina. I wouldn't blame Mina to say that when she said at the end of the episode we're gonna talk about that. Mina is a chaos and I love it. She made the show so interesting. Maybe this thing like Mina can talk so much sometimes it might backfire her. Like she should not put say all her thought aloud because Yeonju was very happy. Say he's happy he's in Inferno. She's like, why are you happy you're in Inferno? Because it's like Joyoung is here, and I think Mina was like, that was supposed to be a thought. She's like, what's wrong with you? Oh no! And then she realized what she have done. Oh, it was already too late. The internet probably gonna use that to be mean to me. Like the problem is like the thing about the show is 1 hour and 30 minutes. If they spend, I don't know, 30 minutes just showing the person, even if you're in danger, they might edit the show and making you look bad. I'm not saying that she didn't say that what's wrong with you and then she realized what she said, she hit her mouth like that. He was just saying that because Joyoung is here. But remember, Mina know that Joyoung is interested in hating, right? I don't know if she didn't know the part that Yeonjae is interested in Joyoung as well. And she had that slip up and then she just hit her she put her hand like this and she tried to recover. She said, I'm like the third wheel and just say I don't know what's going on, but it was too late. That was her mistake in this episode. But other than that, I think Mina did pretty much everything well. Subin didn't stop embarrassing her during the whole episode, even to the end. It's like, why are you asking me the question? Ah, my goodness. And of course, Mina gonna give us a show at the end. She's like, he decided to give her a hoodie. She's walking around with a hoodie all the time. She's like, okay, I found somebody else that I'm interested in. Minju is like, I know the person. She said, yeah. She's like, who? She said, yo. Min is like, wow. And the episode ended. I laughed so hard. Of course, Mina gonna give us a show. Oh my goodness, this was a good episode. I just realized that I was in love with Subin Beauty. I wake up today. I'm not gonna be superficial anymore. Because Subin behaved in this episode. Some people might feel like, okay, he's putting his feet on the ground and everything, but the thing is that if Subin acted like that after the way Mina behaved at the campfire, I will understand. But they have a conversation. They talk about it. If she didn't talk to him about anything, I will understand his pettiness. But the problem is that she did have a conversation with him. They talk about it. He said he's gonna get to know her, so she know about it. And now you can give all the attention to her, so but don't ignore me. Don't embarrass me. Don't like. She asked about her outfit, he didn't, and he complimented his hoodie. Like, what do you want me to think? It's like some people will say, okay, she got what she deserved. People might say that, but I say like, Subi was a little bit mean to me at this episode, and I don't care how beautiful it is. I just gonna say it. I didn't like his behavior. He embarrassed my girl this episode multiple times at the breakfast area, at the city, at the gathering twice, because like when she was just trying to say, okay, I behave like this in front I'm not always like this person. Even extroverted people have introverted sides. She said when we were in the one-on-one section, I didn't behave like that. Hey, did I back up over that when they spent a whole dating paradise together? It's like, why are you asking me that? That's embarrassing the person like multiple times. Like she was trying to make a point, and you were supposed to take her defense. You didn't. At the breakfast, you behave like you behave so badly, and the whole day you'll be just mean to me now for 2 days straight, and I don't know why. And I'm starting to lose interest in you, Subin. Even though you're beautiful. Thank you guys for watching the whole. Oh God. I don't know. I see you guys in episode 6. Let's see why Mina is interested in Yo all of a sudden. Mina have no idea that Yo is in love. Be gone. He can't even control his heart. There's no place for anyone else. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
누군데 저 최민아수예요. 현우님 약간 궁금해요.
와우.